Let's go to the south, where just days of intense heat have just been really uncomfortable and also, too, fueling severe thunderstorms. Upstate South Carolina, a look from a shelf cloud in Greenville, which, by the way, is just the cutest little town. I love it up that way, at the base of the Appalachians. But you can see, I mean, those darkened clouds, the heat is going to continue to fuel more thunderstorms. But let's talk about the temperatures, because it's going to hang on through the weekend on into next week for millions of people. Right now, we do have a level 4 heat risk in place for several states from Texas over to North Carolina. And when we look at our temperatures, over 100 degrees, 38 states across the country have recorded that. Our hottest temperature in California, Death Valley, no surprise there. But believe it or not, I mean, this summer, it's been marked by rain and cooler temperatures across parts of the Great Lakes and even parts of northern New England. But hey, the heat is going to be one feature that does in fact stay with us in terms of our warmest summers on record. 36 locations have seen their top 10. Miami, first place in terms of its warmest summer on record. Orlando following in third. Raleigh, North Carolina, Baton Rouge even seeing one of its hottest summers on record. We have extreme heat warnings up with that high pressure that's shifting over the southern plains throughout the day today. So it's repositioning a bit as it's broken down since last week, or I should say since the start of this week, and will continue to work back over into the southwest, where from there it will strengthen and anchor itself back in the forecast. But heat advisories for temperatures that are going to be feeling more like the triple digits through the afternoon when you factor in our heat and humidity. Right now, not a bad start to the day. 82 in Memphis, upper 70s in Charlotte, 83 in Charleston. You know that comes with humidity, though, and I know the girls to ask. Stephen Morgan. But that's right. The high pressure is going to be strengthening for us. And, you know, this is your classic summer pattern. Yeah, and this is a pattern that has marked our entire year, if you think about it, right? We have that trough that's going to start to flatten out a bit, so it's not going to be as deep east of the Mississippi, which is allowing some of that heat to continue to build up into, say, Middle Tennessee, up through the Mid-Atlantic.
I think even notable, too, yesterday we talked a lot about Miami because they hit 100 degrees the day before. Yesterday's high in Miami, 96, and I was wondering, why? It rained. We had some clouds move in. We got about a quarter of an inch at the airport, which that will keep temperatures at bay, but not getting to 100 degrees. However, that ridge and the jet stream remains retreated well north, and that's not going to be arriving along the Gulf Coast anytime soon. I mean, you got to wait sometimes till October, even late October, before you start getting these significant dips and cooler air. We just got to deal with this, and it really is the I don't think brutalist is a word, but it is the most brutal time of the year to be in the South, in my opinion.
I remember I moved down to Georgia at the end of July. So
you did? Yeah. I moved to Houston end of July.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we were welcomed.
I was like, this is it. Yes, and it was rough. But hey, those winters, hard to beat because it doesn't get too cold.
Oh yes,
it can, but you know,
pools stay open.
Not bitter. It's wild. In the